Brandon.
Tom, we're back.
You were pooping for like a week and a half. Where were you?
I had extended dysentery. You are correct.
It's a long poop.
I've had longer.
You've pooped for longer than a week and a half?
Oh, yeah. Doesn't everybody poop longer than a week sometimes?
No.
Well, happy to be off the pot and here with you guys.
Poop.
Breaking news about golf coming next.
Nope, we here.
Steer?
You in the right direction. Welcome to another edition of the Grossi Perna Show. I'm Tom Grossi. That's Brandon Perna. And everybody's saying GPS. Yeah.
The S stands for Scottie Scheffler got arrested this morning. Tom?
Scottie doesn't know that he's going to get arrested and he's not going to play golf. Wait, he's playing now.
He's there. He made it. I do want to talk about that because it's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
We are back. I was on vacation, guys. Did I do a week long? I actually pooped less in Hawaii than I did here. I think it's because I ate significantly fewer vegetables. So less fiber in the diet.
Okay.
A lot of pina coladas. Oh, I had an ube colada.
Okay.
Do you know? I had to look up what it was. I saw it on the menu. I was like, what's an ube colada? Yeah. Ube is like a purple root. It's like a yam, a purple yam type thing.
It's a yam, all right.
That's like sweet.
Okay.
And so they do a pina colada that has like that pureed in it. And it's like got a vanilla-y, nutty sort of flavor to it. Oh, boy.
Okay.
Best colada drink I've ever had.
Okay.
So.
Okay. That's, we're going to talk about it. Don't you worry. All right. But we want to ask. It was a good trip? It was a good getaway? Oh, finally. Beautiful. Lord Taco was doing this to me on the schedule release. He's back, Lord Taco!
Thank you, Lord Taco. Some of those bills,
dude,
from vacation ain't getting paid until Lord Taco saves me.
Lord Taco came into the schedule release stream and was just like, I need to give my $100 to somebody.
Wow.
Just anybody. So I'm glad it's back where it belongs, Lord Taco.
Got the incidentals for the room charges, Lord Taco, and this is going right to my coladas.
What?
Also, Johnny John John!
I was going to play this for Lord Taco.
Oh.
Thankfully, I don't watch porn. I've never been into any weird kinky stuff.
Yeah, pretty much everybody eats bread.
Thank you, Aaron.
I love how loud that clip is. Like some person is watching in class right now who's like, I don't watch porn. So, way to go, Brandon. You done did it.
Lord Taco.
We're off the rails. Yeah.
I had a lot of fish tacos out there.
You missed so much. You missed so much, Brandon.
I know.
But we'll get there.
Kind of.
Just kind of cultural
weird stuff that we would have had fun with. Honestly, I didn't think about. I detached really well until Tuesday.
Okay.
Johnny Barks's computer, his drive crashed, which has like half of the 2020 video on it. So that's not coming out. So I started thinking about work a little bit, and then there's like other work stuff going on. But that's the furthest I've detached, I think, from football for a couple years, really.
Yeah.
Watch the Nuggets. Got Game 7 coming up for the Nugs, but
Game 7?
Yeah. Oh boy.
The Avs too. Listen, Rangers won last night. Oh yeah. Craziness. Ooh. All right. Yeah. So the vacation was good. We're rocking. We feel rested. Good. We're ready to rock and roll now.
Ready.
Excellent.
Ready to rock.
I'm very happy to hear that. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, Kauai is one of the coolest places on earth that you can go to.
Never been.
Yeah, you would like it. You would love it. It's hard though with like a 3-year-old. You can't.
How
do
was that
some of the,
flight?
the
I
things
know.
that I would really want to do. You can't. It's like, oh, there's a 6-hour hike to go to like some of the most beautiful scenery on earth. You can't.
Hell
Do
yeah.
a 6-hour hike. The kid.
Okay.
My shoulders are strong. I carried Carmi on my shoulders pretty much everywhere, and I think by the end of the trip, I'm like, I could do this for an hour.
Oh yes. Oh, K-Chan, listen, we're gonna talk about all the things that were missed.
Oh, Harrison.
Yeah. So real quick before we get into football, golf, which I didn't think we were ever going to talk about on this show. Yeah. So I wrote in the rundown, golf man arrested, because that's what I woke up to today on my feed. And apparently the number one golfer in the world got arrested, is back playing in Valhalla right now. But that seemed to be some big news.
Yeah, so Scottie Scheffler got arrested right before the fucking the PGA Championship this morning. And it was interesting because Jeff Darlington was there, basically breaking this as it was happening. And at first, like the first thing you see, like the guy getting arrested, it's like, oh God, was he drunk or something? Like, was he drunk driving? Because it was like a traffic thing. And no, there was a bad accident where I think somebody died. And there was a police barricade, and Scheffler went the wrong way around the barricade. And then a police officer jumped onto his car. He drove 10 yards, and then he was pulled out of his car and arrested. Darlington's been on it all morning. And I believe that he was trying to get to the course or like close to it. They took him to jail. But he's back. He's back at the PGA Championship. And the only reason I know a little bit about golf is because I watched Full Swing, which is on Netflix.
Yeah, that's the
the golf documentary. It's great. My favorite golfer, Joel Damon. He's like ranked like 97th in the world. If you want to talk about like not knowing somebody, Tom, and your wrestling stuff.
Yeah.
Damon's our guy. I'm going to tell you that because apparently, like, he's really good, but he doesn't try hard enough to be great.
That sounds like
it's just like somebody's got to be like the 100th best golfer in the world. I might as well be that guy. Anyway, I have with the like on if you're on Twitter, you'll see all this stuff. But like, where's Jeff? Where's Jeff?
Perna got a fitty. Oh,
I'm the king of jizz, not ESPN.
Step back. Back up.
I'm back.
But yeah, this is Jeff getting the video while it's happening.
Yeah. Yeah, I watched that this morning.
Right now, he's going to jail.
Okay.
That cop seemed very nice. He seemed very nice. He was just like, listen, man's going to jail. Sorry.
There's nothing you can do about it.
Okay.
Now, do you have
First,
a question?
I'm media. I'm a reporter. Okay. So that's all I'm doing.
Yeah, that gentleman's nice.
That's what I'm saying. He seemed nice. He's like, all right, good for you, buddy. Like, that's great.
But here's my thought, Tom.
You tell me.
If a white golfer can get arrested on his way to the PGA Championship,
what hope to the rest of us have?
We're not safe, Tom. We're not safe anymore.
Hey, listen. This is maybe there'll be some reform now because a rich dude got
a rich white golfer arrested on his way.
You could do all the things, but once you talk about Robert Kraft and you can't do that. Can't do that. Tom Brady won't allow it. No. Mm-hmm. So now there'll be changes because how dare you?
We'll get it up there, Burn the guitarist.
I love sex.
Which is really funny because these two clips are now next to each other, like in our little queue here. You got.
I love sex.
Thankfully, me, I don't watch porn. I've never been into any weird kinky stuff.
Yeah, pretty much everybody eats bread.
I just threw that in there because
everybody eats bread
why
at the
not?
end of it. Because why not?
Weird kinky
you hit
stuff.
it today?
I hit it this morning. I was on the toilet. And I opened up the YouTube app. I was like, oh, holy shit. We're here. We did it.
I saw it was $5.99 yesterday. So hell yeah. Let's go.
It was so unceremonious, though, because I haven't uploaded since Tuesday.
Brandon?
They're just trickling in,
Brandon.
Yes.
Do not buy
won't
balloons.
get the balloons.
Do not. I'm gonna just speak from experience. Do
won't.
not buy balloons that read out 600K. You might be tempted to be like, let's celebrate. Don't do it.
I won't
Don't
get
buy the
600K balloons, Dom.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Also, I work at my phone on Milwaukee speaker. There you go. It's just blasting it. It's just Aaron Rodgers being like, I don't watch porn.
I do want to clarify. You don't need to be into kinky stuff to just enjoy some regular porn. There is missionary porn out there for Aaron. You know, there's missionary porn, Aaron. There's very safe vanilla porn out there for you, Aaron.
It's very safe. It's actually just a tutorial of like how to put a condom on.
Aaron Rodgers, not into weird kinky stuff, also not into talking to his family. So we've got a wide spectrum of things he's into.
Call it up, Finny! For the kiddies, finish your last college final. Oh, hell yeah, let's go. Congratulations.
Oh,
I see all the college grads out there. Let's go, baby.
He's out for the summer.
Hell yeah. Hold on, let's see. I gotta find a good clip for that. Let's see. This, you know what? Congrats,
Gobble gobble turkey. You know?
Where's gobble gobble turkey?
Just gobble 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 turkey from Jive Turkey Gobblers, you know? It's
God
Gobble,
bless
gobble.
You, Jim. God bless you, Jim.
Congrats, Carl. Hell yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Anyway, now let's talk about other things. We had the schedule release. We can talk about Harrison Butker. If there is a reason for Brandon Perna to hate the Chiefs even a little bit more, it's a great day for the planet, because then it's kind of just furthering that hate. It's like if the Minnesota Vikings were a real professional football team.
Sure.
Right? It's like, I don't want that.
Hate the
I
Chiefs?
hate
How do I hate the Chiefs if I agree with everything Harrison said, Tom?
Can I say, it's so funny because obviously, like, if you are living under a rock, which, by the way, this has now gone past the NFL. Like, this is beyond like our sphere of just like,
It was on the like Today Show or some shit this morning. Whatever Jess had on, I was like, oh my god, they're talking about Butker too.
Like, it's past the little NFL bubble. Like, us NFL nerds were just like, oh, okay. But now the context is funny because he's obviously invited to speak at a place. Like, it's a commencement speech.
It's like a Catholic college.
At a Catholic college, which, and maybe it's just because like
not a real college then.
I went to like I taught at a Catholic school for a while, and so it wasn't like that. But I was like, yeah, this doesn't like super surprise me. I'm like, no one's gonna like what it says out of that context, because obviously when he's invited to speak there, these are people who are sharing likely the same opinion or a similar opinion. And as soon as those clips came out, I was like, oh, this is going to be bad. This is going to be bad. And I'm sorry, the Chargers, that was hysterical. Like, everyone clowning on those, like, yeah, this is just funny now. Like, let's just go.
Yeah.
And now the Swifties, like, there's maybe a civil war brewing between that. And I was just like, this is peak off season. This is great off season that we're even listening to Harrison Butker, because I have never cared about Harrison Butker's opinion on anything. I'm like, oh yeah, he kicks the ball good. Like, okay, that's fine.
That was my whole thing. Was like, whether he said like some of the craziest shit I disagree with, I'm like, I will never care what Harrison Butker has to say about anything. And not based on what he says.
No, it's like
because he's a fucking kicker. I don't give a shit. If he was Patrick Mahomes, I might be a little more interested. I don't value his opinion because of the position he plays, which is funny based on some of his thoughts.
It was funny. It was a little funny.
I watched like
repeat
because I was still enjoying my trip, and I saw like some clips of it, and I watched like 15 seconds of like a 30-second clip, and I was like, oh, this is some like religious shit I'm not going to agree with.
Sure.
I'm not going to watch like, and then other people are posting the full thing for context or like, this is going to make it worse. I'm not going to watch it. I'm not going to sit through. I wouldn't like the only commencement speeches I'm going to watch is if it's like a comedian and there's like jokes in there.
Sure.
If it were Peyton Manning doing like 20 minutes and it was like a bunch of stuff that wasn't funny, I'm not going to watch it. I don't care. So it's funny that it's the weird thing is it's blown up to a level that it shouldn't. Like it's getting way more attention than it should because he said like anti-LGBT things, like weird shit about women. It's just, and I've only seen clips. Again, I'm not going to watch the full thing for context. I don't want to know because, and I'm going to say this one last time, he's a fucking kicker. I don't care. The only player I would care less about making positionally is a long snapper.
Hey, you shut your mouth. They are the backbone of special teams. You don't know you have a bad long snapper until you have a bad or a good long snapper until you have a bad one. That's when. That's when.
See, Aaron, I don't know if that's true.
That's
the thing.
We're so back.
I don't know if that's true.
Hey, good luck on that 5K. And oh my God, those Giants unis are awful. Yeah, they are horrible. Yeah. But I literally said this because I was asked about this on the schedule release. And I was like, where he's making those comments, I'm not surprised, right? And there's a reason why, like, the guy wasn't booed at the place where he was making it because, again, similar mindset, potentially. There you go. Or Satan, which is a great meat alternative. And
is there a devil-worshipping college?
Is there a devil-worshipping college? I don't know.
Well, I don't, like...
You could start one.
I want to give the commencement speech at a satanic college. That's all I ask. If Butker did that, then I would be... If one NFL player gives a commencement speech at a satanic college, I will donate $10,000 to a charity of their choice. Non-devil related charity. Let me be specific. Non-devil related charity. But I will do it. Sorry, I interrupted you.
No, it's okay.
I'm rested. I'm well rested.
Yeah, I know. You're ready to go. Like, legit, once I knew we were doing a show today and we were filling, I was like, oh, this is going to be a great day. There's going to be no rails here whatsoever. But yeah, like, obviously the stuff that he says is, like, not great out of that context and out of that sphere, and it's not going to be taken well, which you can disagree with. I think it's gotten to the point where it's like, well, no, that's not what he meant. He meant this. And it was like, well, no, I think he meant this. And I was like, I don't care what he has, like, what he is. I'm like, I believe what I believe and, like, just be cool to people and have a nice day. But yeah, I'm never gonna care. I will say, is it hysterical that lots of people are saying stuff on, other social media platforms about, like, hey, Harrison Butker, like, didn't you used to do some stuff? And that, I think, is really funny because, again, we shouldn't throw stones if we live in glass houses.
Yeah.
But the internet,
it is what it is.
Where we live. Gobble, gobble.
It is a lot of gobble, gobble. Gobbly, gobble, gobble.
Perna.
I do hope it just brings more criticism to the Chiefs.
I know. There it is.
And it's funny that Taylor Swift is dating Travis Kelce, and there is, I would say, an influx of young women paying attention to the Chiefs now. So,
listen,
interesting choice, Harrison.
That's what does it. That's what does it. Is Taylor's? It's the set it up now.
Yeah. And and you probably shouldn't do that shit either, right? Like,
oh yeah, no, that's not good either. So here's the thing: it's the Super Bowl, Packers versus Chiefs.
I swear to God, if he
Packers are up by 2. Harrison Butker is going to kick the game-winning field goal. What happens? Taylor Swift runs out on the field, spears him, and goes, "That's for women." Packers win the Super Bowl.
Ooh, dude, also, if Harrison Butker misses a game-winning field goal in the Super Bowl, please. I donate $10,000 to a woman's charity. If he misses a game-winning or any field goal, they got to lose. If the Chiefs win, deal's off. But if the Chiefs lose and he misses a field goal in the Super Bowl, $10K, and we'll find a good charity.
Wait. In the Super Bowl, if he misses the game-winning field goal, is that what you're saying?
What's that?
You say Super Bowl? Because you kind of just said if he misses any field goal first.
No, Super Bowl. Super Bowl. Right. I got excited.
Buddy, week 1, he's going to miss one against the Ravens.
Field goal
it's going to be like,
well, 10K, Super Bowl, misses field goal, Chiefs lose. $10,000 to a women's education charity.
There you go. Honestly, that would be. But it's against Packers, and Packers win the Super Bowl. I don't want to bury the lead here. The Packers still win the Super Bowl. That's what I want. That's what I want. Okay. Oh damn. That's some of the quote, like some of the stuff that has come out of this is legitimately hysterical.
I do hope the Chiefs bring in a woman kicker for competition.
There
this training camp against Butker.
I agree.
I think we
shout out
need
to
it.
The Chargers schedule release was very good. Yeah. So the schedule came out.
Yeah.
So opening with the Seahawks again, huh? And then
I was hoping it would be the Steelers in Denver, but we didn't get it. I think it's week 2 Steelers, but I'm one of those, like, if I were here last week, I would have done something for the schedule.
Sure.
It's crazy how big the schedule release has gotten. And I love that every NFL team's like social media account has been empowered to try and make something fun and creative for it. But to me, it's just like one of those things like you look at and go, huh, all right. And then I won't think about it until, preseason, week 1.
Yeah.
But
Dodger! Boop, boop. With a hundo. Left a message on Twitter. I'll check it out. Dodger, hope you're doing well. Good to see you. All right, we'll rock out. I'll find a message. I haven't checked my Twitter DMs in a while. It's been a while.
we should look at the schedules.
Been a
And
while. Hold on.
let me find the best visual.
Johnny John John!
Appreciate you, Dodger. Hope you're doing well. Let's go. Anyway,
Let's
so
see here.
are you
Would
happy
love to
with-
have you along for this too.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to find the message. I have to go digging through my Twitter DMs.
I'm going to be busy that day, Dodger. I don't know
Godspeed.
what you're asking, but
Godspeed. Oh, dude. Well, I mean, like, right? In this era, this is why I've said this for years. Harrison Butker did an awesome thing, right? Donating the jersey.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Like, that's dope. But that's why there's nuance in the world. And that's why we don't glorify and idolize people, because at some point, like, they're probably going to disagree with you or say something that you don't like or say something that is not great. And that's why we just go, people are people, and have a nice day.
When Tom Grossi gets arrested, we shall not
Yes.
forget that he helped raise $500,000 for St. Jude.
Great.
Doesn't make him a bad person.
No.
But when Tom does get arrested, and it will happen, we cannot forget the good things that he has done.
Yeah. Sometimes I like to get naked and run in the fields. That's it. Like,
stop doing it by schools, Tom.
I'm not doing it by schools. I'm not a weirdo. I'm just doing it. I'm doing it right as the sun comes up, right?
Gotta
so
get
I see
that
it.
morning sun.
It's just I am the morning sun. I actually bring the sunrise, and people are like, "What is that?"
Yeah.
So one of these days they'll catch me. But I have lubricant all over me, so yeah, they can't catch me.
Don't turn me on.
A little too fast. And slippery too. So just like to wake up in the morning and run around. That's it. Oh, yeah, and that's the thing too. Like,
I agree with this. Cut that motherfucker. Because he is good. He is a very good kicker. That's what's
you're
annoying.
like, I'll take him on the Broncos, but cut him.
Yeah. I'll deal with his BS as long as he's making every field goal.
I'll reform him. I'll make him better. I'll make him great again. But cut him from the Chiefs. There you go. Oh yeah, that clip, by the way, and this just, again, so Aaron Rodgers did like a 2-hour and what was it, 15-minute sit down with Tucker Carlson. And the amount of people that are just on my feed, because I follow a lot of like Packers folks, that are just like, the fact that I don't have to watch this, the fact that I could just go, nope. Great. I saw it and I was like, nope. And I just continued on with my day and rocked and rolled. And that was it. If Jordan Love went and did a 2-hour thing with anybody, I don't even know if I would listen to that full thing. That'd be tough. That's a long time.
Yeah. It is a long conversation.
Jordan Love. Come on now. Also, speaking of schedule releases, Packers video crushed it. No bias whatsoever.
Oh yeah, congratulations.
No bias. Dude, it was so cool. Because, like, I was asked, I recorded it for them last Sunday, not this past Sunday, but the Sunday prior, because I thought it was supposed to come out last week. And they were like, hey, we're doing, like, this pep rally audition thing. You know, we have, like, some clips from people who came, like, over the season and stuff like that. And I was like, cool. And they're like, we want you to do something. You know, do you have any ideas? And so I gave them, like, 3 ideas. I was like, oh, it'll be, like, wide receiver 1, right? Because it's, like, audition for that. I was like, that was kind of the first thing. But then I came up with the idea. I was like, what if I'm just like cheering for Jordan Love? And then I was like, oh, I believed in him the whole time. And they're like, we like that one. And I was like, perfect. So then I recorded that and saw it for the first time when it got released. And hell yeah, that was super cool. That was super, super cool.
Yeah, it was nice.
Oh,
And they had Big Cat on there.
yeah.
His part was really funny. We just was swearing at the
Hey,
Packers.
They got the
I
best.
was
Robin
jealous
Hood.
of that. I was like, dang, that's a nice bit to have too.
Yeah.
Aaron Nagler was on there.
Nagler was on there. Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah, that was fantastic. Yeah, we got the real Robin Hood. Come on now. Come on now. It's dope. It's dope.
Oh, thank you, Justin.
Charitable work. Listen.
All right, yeah, let me bring this up. And I want to look at the Packers schedule because I haven't yet. And damn it. There we go. All right. Yeah, so we open at Seattle. That doesn't mean, like, who cares? Like, I know you get the Seahawks again, but we don't have Russ anymore. Like, am I worried about the Bo Nix, Geno Smith rivalry? Like, I don't care.
That one, dude. Bo Nix apparently looking good with some throws. I mean,
I would look good, dude. I've heard it for every quarterback has looked good that opening week.
You're not wrong. Well, actually,
Case Keenum, this guy's got it. We got a guy in there.
Hold on. No. Okay, continue.
The only one who didn't was Paxton Lynch. Okay.
I gotta find a video. Hold on.
All right.
Hold on.
Are you looking for the Tebow video?
No, it's not that. No.
All right. Steelers week 2 in Denver. That's Russ's homecoming. I'm assuming they made it the Broncos home opener. That to me is the first real week. And that's going to be crazy.
It's going to be nuts.
If Russell Wilson and the Steelers beat the Broncos 17-16 week 2, I might have a heart attack on my live stream. I might have a coronary, an aneurysm, some sort of medical condition that ends me in real time for your enjoyment. Then we got the Bucks. Then we get Aaron Rodgers.
Yep.
That's going to be fun. All winnable games in the first 4 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Then finally some division games. Saints, we only have 2 primetime games. So Russ leaves.
Thank God.
And they're like, whoa, 3 would have been okay.
No.
With Russ, we were getting like 5. And we weren't good.
Oh, I know. It would have actually been a good one. It would have been an
Cleveland on Thursday night. And then my thought is all of these Final 4 teams, the Colts, the Chargers, the Bengals, and the Chiefs are going to be good. This is a tough stretch to end the season. If the Broncos are in contention, I don't think they will be, but you never know. And we do get to play Kirk Cousins. We get the Falcons. But overall, 6 wins is what I see, Tom.
So, I mean, that's a great question because I went through every schedule like live. The Steelers' schedule is one of the worst. And again, we can't predict anything, right? But I know
preseason, Tom.
I know it's in Denver too. I know. I'm going to the last one against the Ravens because it's training camp, baby. Have you seen the Steelers' schedule?
No.
Pull that up real quick. Like, it is brutal. And of course, like, you can't predict a ton. We'll do our way too early predictions, everything like that. I do think the Steelers, depending on scroll down a bit. So this is not too bad. Scroll down a bit. So starting at week 11, right? Week 11. Baltimore, Cleveland, Cincinnati, Cleveland, Philly, Baltimore, Kansas City, Cincinnati. That is a gut punch. It's like, hey, guys, we go on a bye. Oh, we play the Commanders. We'll see if they're good this year. And then you're just going to get decimated by that division. Oh, and throw the Eagles and the Chiefs in there, too.
Here's my question about the Steelers' schedule, Tom. Which week do you believe the Steelers will bench Russell Wilson in favor of Justin Fields?
I don't know if it happens.
Oh, it's gonna fucking happen. He's not finishing the season as
maybe it's like the beginning of that stretch, maybe.
I say after the Bengals game, they're gonna be like, we're still kind of in it. Let's switch it up for this final stretch.
I think the Steelers, based off that schedule, could finish poorly. I think the Giants, I just don't know what kind of team they're going to be. I don't think they're going to be that great. And then,
that's a lot of division games to finish the season.
Yeah, dude, that's a rough way to end. They're divisional games and then 2 of the best teams. Like, that's rough.
My only thought is the only way Russ finishes for the Steelers is if they have a top 5 rushing team.
Yeah, and you'd hope though with an offensive line, you would
Yeah.
hope, because otherwise it is not going to be fun. It's not going to be enjoyable in any way, shape, or form. So just saying, that was pretty great. That was pretty fantastic. Yeah, the Chargers schedule release absolutely killed it. You want to pull up the Packers?
Yeah. What I like about the Chargers too, it's like they try and do something that nobody else is gonna do, right? And they're usually spot on with it.
Yes, man, what a fitting. For the kitty. I did see Cincy's schedule video, and I will say, the Bears, they did a nice job. The production, like, value, like the quality, like the Bears did a really nice job with their schedule release video. So, congrats, Chicago. You've won the offseason again. I don't think it translates to actual wins, but
I'm not watching the Broncos until they invite me to be in it like the Packers did for you. So I officially am boycotting the Broncos schedule release. I will look at a still image of who they're playing and nothing else until I'm in it.
they did the Office one last year, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hang on.
It was all right.
We gotta do a clip. God, what is this?
The perfect fighting unit to me is a pack of wolves.
No contraception.
Did you see Tyreek Hill is about to have his 11th child, Tom?
Listen, him and Phillip Rivers.
He's got 5 kids already. No, 10 kids already with 5 different women. And now with his current wife, they're about to have their first child.
Congratulations,
I called him
Tyreek.
Slutty Phillip Rivers, and somebody said that's offensive. And I'm like, to who? To
I think it's
Phil
just
or to
accurate.
Tyreek?
Yeah, I think it's just
I thought it was
accurate.
pretty accurate.
Yeah, I think it's just like,
I think through the course of this season, you will hear me go from Tyreek Hill to Slutty Phillip Rivers, and I don't think I'll ever go back.
listen, you gotta own it. Yeah, Packers schedule, like, I don't think is too bad.
Yeah.
I will say, I'm a little upset about a couple of games.
Tickets as low as $1,159.
Yeah, dude, that's Brazil, because it's gonna be insane. It's gonna
Is
be
that Brazilian dollars or American dollars?
That should be American. But the fact, and maybe you'll agree with me on this, the fact that the Texans Packers game is at 1:00 Eastern and it's not a primetime game, or at least a 4:25 game. It's CJ Stroud versus Jordan Love.
Oh, wow.
That's gonna be a great game.
How many? You guys got like what? 4 primetime games?
Not enough.
1?
Dude.
You got 3 in a row. 4 in a row right
no,
here.
scroll down. We have more. Yeah. So we have, look at this.
You got
dude.
5 total. You got 5 total.
Yeah, we have
in a
4
row.
primetime games in a row.
Yeah.
It's
Quit
literally
bitching.
Miami Thanksgiving, then it's Detroit the following Thursday, then it's Seattle for Sunday
Congrats.
night.
Your
And then,
team is relevant. Nice.
thank you.
Nice.
I'm not a role model.
That's true.
I'm
But
just a.
he wasn't trying to be. I feel like
Pants
is this a Harrison Butker reference? I feel like he's
maybe.
trying to be one. That's what makes it worse.
It's true. It's true. Unless it's for the. We're not a cult.
We could be.
Anyway, yeah, no, I think it's like 10, 11 wins for the Packers. Like, I'm going to do a video that's going to break it down further, but I'm not like, oh man, this is horrible. Like, that stretch with the 49ers, Dolphins, Lions, like, that'll be a tough stretch. But yeah, there's be some good games. I just hate the fact that the Packers are at 1:00 so often. Like, come on now. Come on.
11.
I hate it because then it just means like, crap, I'm going to do 3 games that day. That's why.
You don't have to.
No, I do. It calls me. Brandon. It calls me names. Forever.
Yeah, so that's not bad. You get the
Paul?
Seahawks as well. You got the Dolphins in Thursday night.
Which one?
You got back-to-back Thursday nights? Holy shit.
Yeah, because it's Thanksgiving.
Oh,
and then
dang,
yeah,
Thanksgiving
and then
is late.
Yeah, we got primetime Thanksgiving, and Jordan Love will get his turkey leg this year, damn it.
Not if they lose.
Shut it.
Not if
Hey, what a finish!
Slutty Phillip Rivers beats you.
Yeah, Jared Goff got big money. Yep, second highest paid QB.
I love it.
So I'm very happy for Jared Goff because when that trade went through, everyone was like, oh, the Rams won. And then the Rams won a Super Bowl. And it was like, oh, they really won. But Jared Goff has been playing really well, really kind of resurrected his career a bit because, I mean, that's tough. Sean McVay's like, no, I don't want him anymore. And for him to go out and play the way he's played, like, I'm really glad he got that big contract. They already re-signed a lot of their guys. And I'm glad because the Lions will never win a Super Bowl with Jared Goff, and they have just sealed their fate. And that makes me happy because guess what, Lions fans? That's right. Nice Tom is gone. He is gone. You've won enough games now. You won the division, but Daddy's back. The Packers are back. They're going to take the division from you. They're going to pry it from your cold blue hands, just like you trade in front of me every effing year, every draft, and you steal the players I want. The Raiders are calling up corners and being like, oh, we would have drafted you. It just came down to a coin flip. Shut up, Raiders. Shut up. Because now, Packers are going to take it back.
Wow.
Well, it should be a really fun season.
I think Jared
draw it up. I'd be a Redskin the rest of my career. I would like to retire as a Viking. I want to retire a Falcon. You know, that would really be my goal, would be to finish so strong that maybe this isn't even my last contract.
Sad to see a man of faith just lying to our faces, Tom.
So I didn't know what clip that was. It just said in all caps because you posted it, liar. I was like, which one is this?
Liar, liar, pants on fire. I bet Jared Goff and the Lions win a Super Bowl before Jordan Love and the Packers do.
Yeah, you want to make another bet that you want to lose?
My bet, I don't have to watch Coach.
No, that's too late. That's too late. That's too late. You got to get the bronze bust. You got to watch Coach.
Yeah. Actually, we got a video about Goff and Stafford that I should have next week. After he got paid, because like there's been that stat about Goff and Stafford's stats since getting traded, and they're like nearly identical in like every category. So it's a rare win-win trade, and I learned more about like the bad blood between McVay and Goff. And I thought that was interesting because I didn't know that part of it. I know that the way Goff was released like was kind of shitty and he didn't like it, but they weren't really like talking to each other for like a full year there. Mm-hmm. So I thought it was kind of interesting, but it will be crazy if the Lions do win a Super Bowl with Goff.
No, dude, it would be a legit like great story.
Yeah,
I would hate it because I'm like, come on, man. Like,
I mean, they kind of already did. Like the Lions getting to the championship game.
It's the way they lost.
It's like winning the Super Bowl.
It's the way they lost it. I'm saying this as a Packers fan. I think I would have been more invested in that Super Bowl, even though it's a division rival, than the 49ers Chiefs one. Like, I would have been more invested with that. But I also would have still wanted them to lose because then that. But again, if the Lions win a Super Bowl and then that means the Vikings are the only ones in the division to not win a Super Bowl, like I've already spun it because last year when the Lions were doing good, I was already kind of like mentally preparing myself. I was like, all right, if they go on a run, I'm gonna have to handle this. And so I processed it by hating on the Vikings.
That's fair.
It's phenomenal. It was such a good video.
I mentally prepared the same way. It's like, oh God, the Chiefs are gonna win 2 Super Bowls in a row. Yep. Okay, I can live with it.
He might. If they win 17-16, then it's like I'm going to church again. Like you said you were going to do last year.
I might try Jesus if that does happen.
If that doesn't work, you're like, hey, we got to go the other way now.
I might have to embrace prayer.
Ooh, is Russ going to get booed more in Denver than Seattle? I think he might be.
Yeah, I think he will.
It's going to be loud.
I think because Seahawks fans actually respected him.
Not as bad as Steelers, I don't think. All right, you want to pull up terrible things?
See, I don't think these are that terrible.
Oh, God. The show was going so well, and then here we go.
I like the khaki pants. I want to see more khaki uniforms.
Khaki pants, it's not.
It's a throwback. It's going to what they wore. It's not like you can really change it.
But, dude, it's not good. Like, the colors do not look good together. Like, that's
That's
rough.
good.
That's
looks like a guy who is ready to go to church on Sunday and listen to Kirk Cousins and Harrison Butker and Phillip Rivers and Derek Carr and Tim Tebow give him a sermon about filling them with Jesus, Tom.
Yeah, I don't know if these are religious instead of saying like holy God.
No, it's like your Sunday best.
Yeah.
It looks like you put your khakis on, put a polo on, you're ready to go. I don't think they're that bad.
It's just
I think it's like the blue-yellow dress thing. You either look at it and go, not bad, or you go, that's the worst thing I've ever seen.
That wasn't the blue-yellow dress thing. That was a different color. You were like, that's blue or that's... Yeah. Those...
Yellow or black.
Oh, God. Those are... they just... I don't think they look good.
I like them. They're different. They're a throwback.
They're definitely different, but they're not... Like
it's like the Steelers... The Steelers brown uniform.
We're old,
like...
too.
They're like Bumblebee ones or whatever. They're not.
Bumblebee.
Yeah, they're like ugly, but it's a throwback. It's not like this is their redesign. That's why I don't understand the outrage. It's going to a uniform they once wore. It's kind of crazy. It's unique. It's like the Lions logo last year, their throwback logo that is like terrible. But you're like, yeah, we're going to do it. We're going to rock it for a throwback week.
They're doing it for 2 weeks, I think, and it's probably going to be prime time when I'm watching, so I'm going to have to see them. I'm going to cry.
The other thing about these, it's like the Giants' current uniforms are so boring. It's like, who cares? At least the Giants look interesting for a week.
I like their classic unis. Like, their classic ones look really good, but yeah.
With the Giants, they got the word Giants on their head. That's the good one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, those those are
current
cool.
ones, they're so boring. I like these.
But this looks like a weird, like, create a team XFL. Like,
yeah, that's what it's nice. It's different.
So I think what the problem is that the colors worked in like the actual throwback ones because there's also a different material. Like this material makes it look weird. I don't know. Again,
I like that they look like schoolboys. Schoolboy sweaters is what they're wearing. And Daniel Jones is the most like weird schoolboy looking man out there.
Yeah, week 5. Yeah. I mean,
yes, Papa, I'm ready to go to class today.
Hey,
that's what
Daniel Jones
like
is about to find. Uniform. He's about to find a golden ticket. That's it. He's gonna run back to his grandpa Joe. Like, I found the golden ticket.
Papa, I'm ready for school. I'll get you a B+ today, Papa.
Oh, thank you, Luke, for bringing up Paxton Lynch, because you did say that all the quarterbacks look good during this time, right? Okay.
I said except Paxton Lynch.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm not. This is Perna. You're not being attacked.
I get attacked a lot.
You are not getting attacked, you boomer.
My words get used against me quite a bit.
They are the words you say.
I'm not disagreeing with that part of it.
But you said every QB looks good during this time. So,
yes,
I would like to point your attention to one J.J. McCarthy.
Oh.
That's it. He's a fraud because you purple incarnations of Satan went through every Jordan Love preseason, every training camp was like, oh, this guy's gonna be such a bust. He's gonna be so bad. And that's your savior? The guy who can't make a 5-yard throw accurately? Do I actually mean this? Of course I don't. But I am going to stoop to your level. I am going to stoop way down in the mud.
Yeah, dude, it reminds me when Patrick Mahomes threw 5 interceptions in a training camp practice.
Yep. Yeah, it's not bad.
Sorry. Not bad. Honestly, this is the greatest compliment.
That's the best. That's the best compliment you could ever receive.
Yeah. It's so much better than I look like the dad from Family Ties. So thank you. Which I get a lot.
Brandon, how, like, when you were on vacation, did you start thinking about mortality as the big 4-0 is coming up?
No. Well, I was thinking about nothing.
That's great.
Just getting through the day.
Yeah, I feel that.
You got 3-year-old. You're on your toes.
On the toes.
You're like...
The flight was okay, though? The flight was all right?
The flight there, we got delayed like 3 hours.
No.
We got Carmi like it's like this little travel suitcase that she can ride on.
Hell
so
yeah.
you pull it from we park and go to the little bus stop to take the tram into the airport. Between the car and that, Jess is pulling her. She falls off, skins her knee. She's losing her shit. We're already 3 hours like behind. Getting there was rough.
Not too bad.
Everything else after, smooth.
Okay.
And I'll tell you this, weather, they cannot predict it in Kauai. Can't predict it.
Okay.
The accuracy is 1%.
All right.
Their local news, I downloaded the Weather Channel app. I had the regular weather app. I downloaded a local weather app. 80% chance of rain. No rain. 20% chance of rain. Rains all fucking day. We're trying to leave. They're like, there's a giant storm coming. Flood watch. Which islands? All of them. How many days? All week. You're like, okay. Do we got to worry about our plane getting delayed? Sunny all day long. Not a drop of fucking rain. And I get it. Like the winds move weird out there, but you can't predict it in Kauai.
All right.
They don't know.
It was a good vacation. No,
But it was awesome.
I didn't see anything about this. I didn't see anything. Might have been a fake one. Bo Nix. Hey, Bo Nix actually just creates generational quarterbacks for the Broncos.
Yeah, the thing about having all those kids, though, you don't win the Super Bowls.
Because Philip Rivers didn't win a Super Bowl?
He didn't win a Super Bowl?
Didn't Tyreek Hill win one with the Chiefs?
Yeah, but how many kids did he have when he won that Super Bowl? That was a long time ago.
Wasn't that long ago.
I think 3 or 4 women were pregnant at the same time this last year with Tyreek Hill.
Okay, so he's speed running. All right. Okay. All right, that's
right. Yeah. So like half of them are new, Tom. Half of his kids are like within the last 2 years.
Drake May, I could see literally starting like week 3. I could see them throwing him right out there and being like, yeah, it depends on how he looks in camp, but
yeah, there's no rush to start Drake May.
Yeah.
Caleb Williams starts week 1. I'm guessing
shocked.
Jaden Daniels starts week 1. Bo Nix probably starts week 1. If Michael Penix starts week 1, like something hilarious has happened in Atlanta.
Oh boy. Emery dropping a 50. Jefferson signing his contract. That's fair. That is fair. Emery's not mine. I don't know. What? I mean, still no Justin Jefferson news. I just pray that he gets traded every day. Every day I pray.
He's not going to get traded.
He's not going to, but I know. But I just want there to be a little bit of doubt. I mean,
he would have caught that weird pass from J.J. McCarthy.
Oh, you mean this one?
Yeah.
You're going to see that all season.
I think Sam Darnold starts more games than people are going to think.
He should.
Like, he'll start, but I think he's going to a really nice situation for himself. I think JJ's the quarterback you want to give the most time right now. There will be no rush.
Which one is Sean?
Was it difficult for us knowing that the dead cap consequences were so severe to make that decision to let him go?
No.
It's the emphatic no. I didn't even care.
No, I cut that guy as fast as I could.
Oh, yeah, Jordan Love. Oh, so that's the thing, too. With Jared Goff's new contract, which this is just the going rate for good quarterbacks now, like Dak Prescott, going to get paid lots of money. Jordan Love, going to get paid lots of money. So it's gonna be interesting. Because CeeDee Lamb still hasn't gotten his contract either. So Cowboys going to be paying some funds.
CeeDee Lamb.
Let's go. Yeah, I think it's just because we don't know about Anthony Richardson yet. There's like a lot of high hopes, and I think the Colts could be good. I think their schedule is set up nicely for them, but we just need to see what their offense is going to look like. I think it's going to be good.
He's got to stay healthy, and
neither.
But yeah, Anthony Richardson could have like a crazy season. He could have like a Jordan Love type season. We just don't know yet. The mystery's there. What?
No, I was responding to the comment.
Oh.
That's just disband it. Crush it. So Perna, now that you're back, what is are you putting stuff out today?
Yeah.
Don't celebrate with balloons. Again, just want to.
No.
Don't do that.
Johnny Barks finished a video for me. I told him just do as much as he could, and it looks like he got the whole thing done basically. So I think Johnny felt guilty that his computer is dead, and I will take a look at that video and then I'll get it up today. It's about the NFL and all the streaming services for the games, like how much money it's going to cost you to watch, and
Netflix.
Some commentary about that whole situation.
So, Perna, actually, I want to get your opinion on this because I've talked about this a bunch of times. Because as soon as it was going to Peacock and there was an exclusive game there, I was like, "Yep, like that's it. That's the tip of the iceberg.
Door's been opened.
Yeah, it's now gonna be ridiculous.
Yeah.
Amazon's getting one. Amazon got one already. They got a playoff game, right? Peacock got a playoff game. Now Netflix is having 2 Christmas games. When I asked Goodell about this, so during the Fan of the Year thing, there was that webinar that like we joined, and you could ask some questions. And so I asked a question to Goodell, and I was like, "Hey, like, how do you balance the want to make money, obviously, but also accessibility for fans? You know, going to all these different streaming services that now they have to pay for because you have to get all these things just to watch your team." And his response was, the NFL is usually painted as we're always just going after money. And I was like, it's kind of true. And then he goes, we're just going where our audience is.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I think it's more the money, but is there like a valid point in there that like there's a ton of people that have Netflix? There's a ton of people. And like the amount of people who have cable, right? People are going more towards streaming services. I think it's like dependent on which one, because a lot of people have Amazon because whether it's like Prime or what have you.
Yeah.
A lot of people have Netflix because that's one of the OG ones. It's like, I think when it went to Peacock, people were like, what the hell, man? Like, I don't have Peacock. Like, I don't want it. It's like going to Paramount Plus, right? It's kind of a lesser known or lesser subscribed to one.
It's, I think it is both. Like the fact that Netflix will spend 150 million a game, the NFL's not going to be like, no.
Yeah.
They'll be like, okay,
I'm good.
And they've got a lot of real estate to work with. But part of that is true because there are people who cut cable and they're like, I got Netflix, I got whatever their combo is, I don't need it. So by being there, you are reaching those people. I think Netflix obviously wants to see like a subscriber boost. Like Peacock had like close to 2 million people sign up, something like that. I have the number in my script. I read it multiple times. I said it. I don't even remember what the fucking number is right now, but like a lot of people signed up. And now like those services are going to start bundling. Like that's the next part of it, right? Like Netflix,
it's
Peacock, and Apple TV or Apple Plus might bundle together. Same way you have like Disney, Hulu Plus. And if you do the bundle,
ESPN.
then maybe it's cheaper. Like if you already have one of those or 2 of them, like
it's
I have
cable.
all
It's
of them.
literally
So I'm
cable.
excited about the bundles. So I'm like, okay, I can get everything and then pay a little bit less. And I think it's about getting on some of these platforms, looking at it for the future, because I think more and more people are going to be in that area.
Sure.
But for the people who don't have it or don't have one of them, then it does suck. It's a big ask. And there are people who don't have access to high-speed internet still in certain areas. Like if you're in the mountain areas here in Colorado, like you better have Starlink or you're going to get, you have shitty options.
Yeah.
So I think it's like a transitional phase is kind of my take on it. It is a money grab as well. 2 things can be true at the same time.
Well, because they're never going to leave cable because of all the licensing deals that they already
For
have.
now,
like,
yeah.
with
It's
cable.
like maybe those deals shift in the next big agreements, right?
I think it's frustrating too, because you look at like an NFL Sunday Ticket, which is now on YouTube, and it's like, okay, you're already shelling out a good amount of money for that, but you don't even get all the games. So it's like, okay, so like it's this, plus it's the Peacock subscription, plus it's ESPN Plus, plus it's potentially the cable subscription, plus it's also the Netflix. It's just is like, all right, like it's a lot.
It is. No, it's a ton to ask. It's a ton to ask of your fans. And that part of it's kind of shitty. And I think there was a point where the NFL considered like having its own thing.
Yeah.
but it realized like that's probably not in its wheelhouse.
And they don't have to, because there will be a company that gives them $130 million a game and go, oh no, we'll take care of everything.
It's legit a mistake a lot of the streaming platforms made. They all tried to do their own thing, and they should have just leased their content to other places that way. Like Peacock was struggling. And it took, Netflix lost The Office because NBC Universal, aka Comcast, wanted to put its own platform out there. And it's just like it's a whole mess, because anybody who cut cable now's got to subscribe to like 50 different things to watch all the shit they want to watch. Like it just turned into cable again, except you're picking the stupid things.
Correct. Again, so I think it was Ben who said this and I've been saying this for years. If they just did a team package where it was like, here's a few $100, I get to watch all the Packers games. I am the happiest person in the world.
Yeah.
Happiest person.
That's Sunday ticket. You just get all the games with it, as long as you're out of market. But you should have the a la carte option. And the NFL Network, what I would like to see, because I like the NFL Network. I like watching their post game stuff. I like watching Good Morning Football. Like, I need that. If they're going to have their games on streaming services, I would love to see like the NFL Network on those services, like all of them as well, and you having the capability to watch it the same way you do on cable. But yeah, there's the blackout rules. There's all these weird rules. At some point, it's going to change as the landscape has changed. But
we're in that weird spot right now. Probably going to do predictions probably next week. I'm happy with the Packers schedule too. Probably next week. Yep. I know. Listen, Lions picking later in the draft, getting all those primetime games. There you go. I'm saying it should have stayed in the past. I'm great.
What do you got? What are you doing today, Tom?
I am putting out, so the video, I'm still working, because I'm trying to lock down some of the incentives still for the international stadium tour, but I am releasing, it's going to be all on social media, it'll be on YouTube too, the fan events, the locations, the times, the days, all that's going to go out today for all the international stuff, so that's super duper exciting. And then Q&A tonight, and if I don't get through another video today. So, yeah, we're rocking. A real quarterback. A real one.
I want a real quarterback for Christmas.
Danny Ties, please, sir. I have some more. Some more?
Please.
Oh,
no.
That percentage for the weather isn't chance. It's chance of area affected.
Shut up, Eli.
Yeah, I saw that, Donut. There's a few. The Ravens are one of the teams, right? They're playing 3 games in 10 days. I was like,
that seems. Wait, 3 games in 10 days?
Yeah. It's like crazy.
How?
Well, it's not. Is it 10 days? I thought it was 15 days.
Yeah, they can't do 10 days. They can't do that. There's no back-to-back 4-game windows.
Was it Sunday, Thursday?
Sunday, a Thursday, and then it would have to be another Thursday. Oh, that maybe. I don't know numbers.
Or math. Or things.
Math, overrated.
I did see Schefter saying
that was a good
not
one.
knowing if they're going to get quarterback. I was like, all right, I'm Schefter. You got one.
The Falcons could have done a hilarious schedule release.
Oh, my God.
And just for week 1 against whatever team, we also drafted a quarterback. Week 2, whatever, we also drafted another quarterback.
I think you just play into it, and you have Kirk Cousins, but like they're building up, like he's going to announce the schedule, and then Michael Penix just comes in and like takes it from him and is like, no, I'll read the schedule. And then they actually fight. And that's the whole schedule release. They just... Yeah, 49ers don't have an easy schedule. Nay. No. Excuse me. Last time they played, Brian Branch had a touchdown scored on him, and I also love Brian Branch. But he had a touchdown scored. Jaden Reed, okay? All right? Should be. Richardson Stroud, would have been so good. So good. So good.
Yeah.
Enjoy that game, by the way.
Somebody just said, I can't actually believe that the Broncos will beat the Jets. Yes, I can. You think I'm scared of Nathaniel Hackett? We got Zach Wilson now. The Jets beat us with Zach Wilson. They're not going to beat us with Aaron Rodgers. If the Broncos win only 3 games next year, it will be 1 against the Chiefs, 1 against the Jets, and 1 against the Chargers.
Neither of us beat the 49ers, so we're all sad. We're all sad. We're all sad. Yeah, there'll be more season reaction videos. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Listen, I'm leaving a week from Monday. Things are getting crazy real quick.
You guys gone for your 10 days?
Yeah, it's like 10 days. Yeah, I'll be back on the 9th. So, don't get crazy.
Nice.
Oh, it's 3 games in 10 days late in the season. Oh. It's 3 games in 10? Hold on. Now, real quick, I don't want to look up the schedule. Let's see.
Yeah, it's got to be a Sunday, Thursday, and then another Thursday.
Yeah.
Right? That's how you'd get a 10-day window there.
Yikes. Damn. Damn. Oh, that's what it is. Yeah, the Browns, they're playing them on Sunday. Then on Saturday, they're playing the Texans. Then on Wednesday, it's that Wednesday game against the Steelers. It's literally 12-15 against the Browns,
Christmas game?
12-21 against the Texans, and then 12-25 against the Steelers. That sucks. Yeah, that's not fun.
Oof.
Damn.
Dude, when the NFL goes to 18 games and we
Players
have like this type of scheduling, will you see teams take the NBA approach and just rest dudes for a week mid-season?
Hey, player safety.
They're safe. They wear helmets.
Yeah.
You literally can't get hurt if you're wearing a helmet.
Yikes. But folks,
did you see players, if they want, they can wear Guardian caps during games?
I did see that.
That was a little while ago. We kind of didn't talk about it, but
yeah.
Please, I want one quarterback to have the balls to wear a Guardian cap during games.
Be phenomenal.
It would be Russell Wilson to make that choice, I feel like, but come on,
somebody do it. It's Kirk Cousins, and he's just like, this is how I silently protest them drafting Michael Penix. It's just I wear the Guardian cap the entire season.
Tua does need it the most, but it would have to be a non-mobile QB. I think it does it, but I want one player to be brave enough to do, because other players are going to give you shit if you're like, I'm wearing the Guardian cap.
Of course.
Probably Harrison Butker will wear it. Just make him a bigger target.
Folks,
it's
so good to be back. We'll see you on Monday. We'll be back because we're gonna have to do this whole thing for like a week, and then I gotta go. So.
Then you gotta leave.
Then I gotta leave. But folks, the schedule is gonna be released within the next hour, Dex, for the fan schedule. So, folks,
TikTok,
dude, it's crazy. And I gotta say, I told Perna the incentives that I'm working to confirm.
Tight.
They're
tight.
Good. They're. I will argue. I think they're better than 30 and 30.
They are good.
They're good. But folks,
I think they're good.
We're gonna raise some money for charity. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you later. I'm Tom Grossi. That's Brandon Perna. This is GPS, and you have been navigated.
And you've reached your destination.
Where are we?
Holiday Run.